Guys, we've reached that point in our relationship that I'm finally ready to show you my entire collection of American Pie. It's a lot. Hey guys, welcome to Last Movie Standing. I've been teasing this for a long time, showing you my whole collection of American Pie stuff. And I don't do this with every movie. I don't collect every version of everything. This is really the only one. I know a lot of horror fans do it. I'm kind of starting to do it with Star Wars right now too, which is kind of scaring me, but nowhere near what I do for American Pie franchise. I've said it before. This is literally my favorite franchise ever. And I'm kind of on a mission to collect everything. Now, I don't have everything. There are some things that are so out of print, I can't bring myself to get it. I don't have the laser disc. The laser disc is like, there's only one available online. It's like $500. I think somebody told me it was like one of the last laser discs ever made, like in that year or something. So maybe that's why it's so expensive. And I don't have the official vinyl because that one's like over $100 too, like 120 or 30. And it's like, haven't been able to get that yet. But I do have some other stuff. I've been deciding how I'm gonna do this. I might just start picking random shit up because there's so much. I didn't know if I should do it by movie, by format, by something. So I'm just gonna start picking things out of the pile because this goes way down. It's not at the top of it, but I guess we'll start with the newest kid on the block, the 4K. Made a whole video about this one, so I'm not really going to talk about this, but for those who didn't see that, we got to start with the 4K that just came out from 88 Films. This packaging, they did not have to go this hard on this packaging. I've said it 100 times, but I think it's the best way to watch this version. It's my favorite 4K of the year, and I'll just leave it at that. This next one is these are probably the only formats I have not watched because I don't have a way to watch them yet, but I just wanted to get them all. And there's only 4 editions, but I got all 4 PSP versions of American Pie. Now, we got the first one, the second one, American Wedding, even Bandcamp came out on PSP. I like Bandcamp. A lot of people don't care for the spin-offs. They're not all great, but I really like Bandcamp. Naked Mile is one of my favorite ones. We'll get into that. But the PSPs, I've never watched any of these, but I think they're just really cool formats. You know, it's a dead format. They don't make these anymore. I need to get a PSP. I just haven't jumped on it yet. Like, I'm only want to get one just to watch these. It's crazy. The only PSPs I have, they're all raunchy comedy. They got all these. They got Van Wilder, and I got Tomcats. But yeah, all 4 of these. And to find these in the cases has been really hard. Like, I can find these easily for like, I think $4 each at movie trading companies down here, but they don't come in cases. And I really debated just getting them all without cases, but I found them all with cases for a reasonable price, and I just jumped on it. So stoked to have these. Next, we got the triple packs. There is one more that I want to get. I just haven't found one in good condition because they're so old. So this one comes with 2. It comes with the red cover and the white cover. The white cover is the full screen version, and this is the widescreen version. But I really like this packaging. Like, this is it's embossed right here. I mean, you can't tell but feeling this. It's embossed. It's got this little side loading slip case, which is really dope. I love the art with the thing in the pies. But one thing I really like about this set is the artwork in it. So this one's a little harder to see. These are all DVDs, by the way. This is all the unrated versions. But one thing I really like is this artwork is like new artwork. Out of all the stuff I have for this franchise, this is like the only set with this particular artwork that I've never seen, which I really dig. But I really like this set. I need to get the white one. That's coming soon. I see them everywhere at movie trading company. That's just finding one that's not stained, really. I found one today and I was going to get it. It was like, no, it was ruined. It was yellow. Couldn't do it. Next, we got the triple pack. These are the first 3 straight to DVD films, and I would say the best 3. I really like these. There's 2 more movies after this, but this is the exact same set as the other one. It's embossed right here. It feels like really good. Like this is the kind of stuff that, like, you know, people get Blockbuster video sets and like boutique label stuff. Like, it's that quality. But inside we have these, and the artwork on the inside of here is blue where the other one's red, but you can see the pictures a lot clearer where the other ones are just more faded in the background. I got to be careful with this one because the disc is coming out. The little thing is broken right here. This disc is like easily pop out, but that's really dope. Ooh, you see? But all this artwork is not on any other thing, and I really, really dig that about this. Like, these are just the straight to DVD ones, and you'll see I have a lot more. In the treatment these got, they kept making them. So anybody who's like says, you know, it's just American Pie, that franchise sucks. This movie's got just as many movies as Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious just passed it with 10. There's 9 movies, and I would argue way better packaging. First of the knickknacks, I got a mug, an American Pie mug. This one was from Etsy, which is really cool. Like, somebody handmade this. It's just a script. This is the scene in the script, and it's the original script too, which is really cool. It's not the revised one off that they did in the movie, like the final one. So this is when they're outside, and he goes, so what's it feel like? And Oz is like, it feels like warm apple pie. And Jim's like, homemade or McDonald's? But if you read the dialogue on here, it's a little tweaked from what made the final version. And on the front, you got American Pie written by Adam Hertz. This is dope. It's actually my first time drinking out of it. I usually keep it up on the shelf right there, just as decoration. They're also the black one I want to get. They're the black one on Etsy that says this one time at Bandcamp. So I want to get both of them and have them like on each end cap. Because my goal for this, when I move into my new place, you see the shelf I have up there? I want to have multiples of those with different things. And I want to have one just dedicated to American Pie, so I can display and everything. I think that would be really cool. But next, when it comes to knickknacks, I only have one of these. I want to get all 4, but they're kind of hard to find. They're on eBay and they come and they go. But I got the 35mm trailer print of American Reunion, which I think is dope. I have no way to watch this, but I just think it's dope to have like an actual piece of American Pie like on film. I think it's so dope. But these things are hard to roll off. I went one day and I just kind of went through the whole roll, and I'm watching it. I'm like, this is dope. But it was hard as shit to roll back up. But I do want to get all of them. These are just kind of not that important to me yet, because they're just like the extra things on top just to have. But I think it's cool to actually have a 35mm print of the trailer. CDs. I got all 3 CDs. There is a 4th CD. I need to get American Reunion. I don't really like the music on that one as much. It works in the movie, but the American Reunion soundtrack is just way more modern pop. It came out in 2010 or 11 or 12 or something like that. I should know this off the top of my head. I don't know the year, but it's got you know like Kesha and 303 and those kind of like upbeat pop songs, where these are nostalgia 90s, like Blink 182, Sum 41. American Pie 1, not my favorite soundtrack. I think it works in the movie, but there's a lot of songs on here that I'm like, where's that in the movie? But it's got one song on. Is it this one that it has on here? No, it's another one. I'll get to that one, but this one is my favorite one. American Pie 2. This is my favorite soundtrack, and my favorite song is not even on this. It's in the movie. What is it? The Offspring, I Want You Bad. It's a scene in the movie where Nadia gets there, and it's the whole montage with him and Michelle like dating are fake dating to make Nadia jealous. It's not on the soundtrack, which I hate. But they have a song on here which I've never heard before. And it's in the movie, but it's only in the movie for like maybe 10 seconds. You barely hear it when you listen to it. But it's a song called Phoebe Cates by Phoenix, Texas. This rock band. Bro, that Phoebe Cates song, absolutely amazing. But it's got like Sum 41, Fat Lip, Blink-182, Green Day, American Hi-Fi, Three Doors Down. Great soundtrack. And I'll argue this one is just as good. I like the soundtrack better than I like the movie. Now, if I were to rank My American Pies, like in the first, the theatrical ones that everybody likes, for me, it goes 2, 4, 1, 3. I like 3, but it's my least favorite out of them all. Just because I feel like it's a little darker. It's, it's the cinematography is a little different. Stifler is a totally different character in that movie, but I really like it. It's not my favorite compared to the, second, fourth, and first are my top 3. But got the CDs. I need to finally get American Reunion on CD, but don't know when that'll be because it's kind of one of the more expensive ones, like $20 or something. Speaking of music, let's take this down. Like I said, I don't have the vinyl because the official vinyl for the first one is kind of expensive. But Kevin, the actor who plays Kevin, Thomas, is it Nicholas, has a punk rock band. And he made this album, which is an American Pie tribute album. So it's got a bunch of songs on there, and he's changed it up. Like, the song Stacy's Mom has got it going on. He's got Stifler's Mom has got it going on. You know that song Bowling for Soup, 1985. He's got his version, 1999, which is just changing the lyrics to fit American Pie. And it's so dope. Like this, I like this CD way better than I like the whole first American Pie CD. Like, it's so good. But I got the vinyl records. I need to get the CD because I don't listen to these because I don't really like the way vinyl sounds. But I got 2 of them, and I want to show you why I got 2 because these each have different artwork. One is the Kevin Cumstain one, the splooge. If you remember the scene with him and Nikki, and he comes in the cup. That's the white album right here, which is pretty dope. And then we got the regular American Pie with the colors. So I got both of them. And then when I get my display up, I'm going to kind of I'm going to kind of have these. My goal is to have these 2 at the end and then the American Pie official one in the center to have all 3. But that's going to come with time. But I really like this album. I think this album is really good. I almost went to go see him in concert because he came to Austin and he came to Dallas. It was just while I was in Portugal, so I couldn't go. It sucks, but these are dope. All right, let's get back into the movies. The Blu-rays. All 9 of them. Now, I don't have them all with the slipcovers. Finding them with the slipcovers was just, I didn't get them in the first pressing, but this one is the easiest to find, and it's got this blue. I think all of them got the blue, but I'll be honest, I don't like the blue. So only 2 of these have slips. This one and American Pie Book of Love both have slips. But they each have like different artwork on it. And as you know me, I'm a slipcover guy. I love slipcovers. I might get custom slipcovers for all these, to be completely honest. But I just like how they look when they're all lined up with just the white. See, without the slips and they're all lined up, they just look better. And the slips kind of throw them off a little bit with the different colors, but because I got them with the slips, I'm keeping them with the slips. But, we got American Pie, rated and unrated, American Pie 2, American Wedding, and American Reunion. All of the original ones. And now we get to the straight to DVD ones. So I'm waiting to get this signed. So a friend of mine who lives in Hawaii actually works on that new show. Was it Hawaii Rescue or something? Hawaii High Five Rescue. I don't know the name of it. But she's on the show. The main love interest is on the show. Her name is Ariel Kabil. I think that's how you say it. I'm probably butchering her name. But I'm trying to send this to him to get him to sign it. That and my John Tucker Must Die Blu-ray. But I'm hoping to get this signed. So we got Bandcamp, which is actually pretty good. I used to not like that as much, but the more I watch it, the more I love it. These two are the only two that are basically sequels of each other. We got Naked Mile and we got Beta House. Beta House is the best out of all the American Pie presents. It's kind of like Star Wars when they did their spinoff. It was like a Star Wars story with a different name. It's kind of how they did it. They did American Pie Presents to make you realize it's different. But these two basically follow each other. And I love these two. This is American Pie in college. We never got really American Pie in college. We got American Pie 1, which was them in high school. Then we got American Pie 2, which was the summer after their first year of college. So it wasn't really a college movie. It was just kind of like the first one ended, but instead of their summer before college, it just skipped a year. So it was a summer movie, totally different. But these two are like literally college. So Naked Mile is like one of Stifler's cousins who is in high school, he's a senior, but he's going to visit college. And during college, they have this Naked Mile, and he meets his cousin Dwight, who's the best character in all this. And then this is the next year, their first year in college. So both of these take place at college, and they're basically just fun, college, stupid, fun, lots of nudity. I think Beta House is the only one that's like actually like the most nudity in all these, and it's like rated R. This is the only one in German that is actually like an 18 rating, where all the rest are young rating. But next we got American Pie Book of Love, which is not my favorite one. It's probably my least favorite out of all of these straight to DVD ones, but it's still good. You know, it's about how they made the book. The book that Kevin finds under the shelf, where he learns how to eat a girl out, the tornado twist or whatever. This one actually has James Gunn's now wife naked in it. Just FYI. Last, we got American Pie Girls Rule. Now, a lot of people just write this off. I don't even think they really give it a chance. They go into it with bad intentions just because it's a female version of American Pie. And we live in a day now where everything's just getting gender swapped and all that stuff. But I like this movie. I don't mind the girls doing the same thing. You know, it's not as good. It's not near as good. And this is the only one without any nudity or anything. And from what I've read online, the director said there was nudity and all that planned, but Netflix told them no. Because I think this premiered on Netflix. It's not a Netflix movie, but they distributed it on streaming. It like premiered day and date with this physical release and streaming. And I think Netflix said no nudity, which sucks. But even though I think it was going to be male nudity, I don't think it was going to be female nudity. But the teacher in this, or the principal, not the teacher, the principal, just watch it for the principal, bro. She's a nasty woman, bro, and I love it. But this one's good. I actually like this one. I know a lot of people don't, but I like this one. In keeping with Blu-rays, let's get into the imports. I don't have too many. I have 3. But first, let's talk about this is it HMV? I think it's HMV. This is a UK limited edition American Reunion Blu-ray with this little slip. And it's even got this like these cool little cards. I have too much in my hands. Where you can change them out if you want to. So like you can put the original cover on here, or you can just switch it. And have them like in the frame, which is kind of dope. I really like that, but I just thought this was like a cool set to have, and I had to get it. But it is an HMV exclusive. Next, we got the only American Pie steelbook that has ever existed. I think this also came from the UK. I think this is a HMV thing too, and I'm not the biggest fan of the artwork. It's just, it grows on you, to be honest. But it is the only official steelbook. It's got this little J card that comes with it. Keep it in a protective case. But one thing I noticed, their steelbooks are different than ours. Like, they don't have, like, the separate thing. They just, like, open. You know, it doesn't have, like, the middle piece, which is cool. On the back, it says there's nothing like your first piece. or there's something about your first piece with the sock. Sock's important. They didn't really do anything with the inside. The inside just looks like a oven. I call it the oven pan because it just looks like an oven pan where they bake the pie. Um, but yeah, this one was hard to find. I got this like pretty cheap too, like on eBay. I just sniped it, I think for 12 or 14 bucks. But these things are going to like 50, 60 bucks now just for this. So super limited, and the only one that ever came out. Steelbook. All right, last of the Blu-rays. I've shown this off, made a whole video about it. One of the coolest things, and probably the most expensive in this. I think I paid like 70 bucks for this. Import, after tax, all that. But we got the American Reunion big box set from Germany. I haven't decided if I'm going to take this sticker off. This is just a sticker. But because I like this so much, I got to be really careful with trying to do that. And I don't want to start it and then have it mess up. So I haven't decided yet. But I made a whole video about this. But just to recap, it's like a yearbook, you know. So it opens up and you got this little like catalog in here. This is the, ooh, shit. If you've seen this, you know there's a bottle of lube and a sock inside. Yes, I'm not playing. This is like the back J card with the, it's even got a limited, it says I got number 7,658, but I don't know how many. It doesn't say how many, which kind of sucks. Show you the inside again. We do have the lube, the movie, the sock. Ooh, you see, the lube just keeps falling out. And we got condoms in here too. So we got the sock. Just unopened. No, I have not used it yet. But you take the movie out, which has its own exclusive slipcover. You do have like 3 condoms right there, which all this shit is out of date, by the way. But it comes with this slipcover, which is one of my favorite things in here. Like, it's got the original art on here and this custom slipcover just for this book, which fits perfectly in this box. And it does have a recipe for a mom's apple pie, which is all in German, but you take a picture of it, go to Google Translate, you can make an apple pie, the perfect apple pie. One of my favorite sets in the whole thing. All right, let's get to VHSs. We have American Pie 1. I need to get, there's multiple versions of this. There's like this, and then there's the unrated art, which I'll show you in the DVD section. But we have this one. I don't have the special edition with the banner on it. I don't really care for that. We do have American Pie 2 and American Wedding, and I got Bandcamp, which this one's, I keep this in a case. It is brand new, unopened. I think I paid like 40 bucks for this. Because it was super rare at the time. I think this came out in 2006. It was like one of the last VHSs, or the last year VHSs were produced. So I think that's super dope. I have watched all these except for this one. And you know when you watch something, you can really tell. You know, I need to get another copy of this because this version of American Pie 2 that I got this for like 99 cents somewhere, but this tape is messed up. Like, literally, like, I believe this was like a copy of some 13-year-old who rewound this like 20,000 times. Because it is like, colors are all everywhere. You got the weird tracking. Like, somebody watched the hell out of this version of this tape. You know? But got all the VHSs. Got all the American ones. I need to also get the unrated version of this cover too, which I'll get to in the DVDs. But let's get to the imports. I got the Japanese American Pie tape, which is one of the most unique VHS tapes I've ever seen. So it's got this top unloader, which is really cool. I've never seen that. So it's like open on here. You can open it from here, but you really shouldn't. You know, it's built to have this. Because it's got this hole at the top. But you basically have this with its own little slip thing in here, which is kind of cool. And this is NTSC, so I can play this in my VHS player. I watched it. It's got the subtitles, but after a while, you don't even notice it, to be completely honest. But I love the yellow of this. I need to get, they have the DVDs of these two, which I need to get. So they have yellow in the first movie with this, and they have yellow with American Reunion. So I need to get those. I also have the UK PAL version of the VHS, which I can't watch because I don't have a PAL VCR. But I think it's cool how in the US we call it unrated. In here it just says unseen. Don't really like this artwork, but I think it's really cool to have. And this one's my prize one. Like, I think this artwork is so cool. So we got American Pie 2 UK VHS set, but it's got this slipcover, which I've never seen before on a VHS. It's kind of, this thing's kind of hard. So, you know, the traditional schoolgirl outfit, you remove the slip. It's got her in the American bikini flag. This is dope. And this comes with a second tape in here. So there's two tapes in here. I'd open it to show you, but this thing came broken to all hell. I literally have this taped because I need to get, if anybody in the UK has an extra clear thing like this double tape thing, let me know. I'll pay for it. I just can't find it anywhere. Well, I found some on eBay, but you have to buy like 10 of. They only come in bulk, and I don't want to spend that much just to fix these. But so I just taped it, and I can't watch these anyway because I don't have a PAL VHS player. But it does come with. I'm gonna be careful because I will break this. It comes with a second tape called Stifler's Guide to Sex, which I'm guessing is probably like a little short gag thing that they made, but I've never seen that on any edition that I have. So I'm hoping to get a PAL VHS one day to watch it. I just thought this slipcover for a VHS was just so dope. And I think I got this for like 20 bucks. Now we get to the DVDs. This isn't all the DVDs. This is just part of them because I'm separating them into two. But these are the normal ones. We got American Pie 1. This is the unrated art right here with the three girls and the pie. We got American Pie 2. These two are the collector's editions. So, like, the full screen is the silver one, and the widescreen is the gold, which I think is really cool. We got American Wedding with the unrated art as well. A little different than the VHS art. It's the same art. It's just done, and it's just, like, maneuvered in different places. American Reunion with the slip. Bandcamp with the slip. Naked Mile with the slip. Beta House with the slip. Now, I will say, if you're in to just raunchy college comedies like, you know, Road Trip or like Euro Trip or like Road Trip and stuff, like, this is up there with, you know, Animal House, like those kind of things. Like, I think this is the best and most underrated American Pie straight to DVD one. American Pie Book of Love with the slip. And American Pie Girls Rules with the slip. Love my slips. But speaking of slips, let's get into one of the cooler ones that I have. We have American Pie. This is a triple pack, but it's got a sock slipcover, which I've never seen before. The packaging with American Pie, of all the stuff I've shown you, is some of the coolest packaging I have, because I've never seen a slipcover. I have these in protective cases. I've never seen one with a sock. So we have the little card on the back. But God, I wish I could tell you how comfortable this sock feels. Like, it's like a legit sock. And you take it off, and you got the movie. So this is the same as like the big box set. So these are basically the same, just different packaging. But it's a sock slipcover, which is so dope. I've never seen a slipcover that is literally it's a sock. It's not like paper meant to be a sock. It is legit a sock, which is super dope. I bought this brand new, and I was like, no, I gotta open it. I gotta open it. And it is all 3 discs. It is all the same 3 discs. as that other package, just different packaging. We also have these two Ultimate Editions. Now, I for sure keep these in cases because I don't know if you've seen these out in the store. They have this. The only ones I've seen for this are Legend, which I have the Legend one, Ridley Scott's Legend, and these. These are the only ones like this I've seen, and I keep them in. These are snap case protectors because this is bigger than a normal DVD. It won't fit in a normal protector, and I got to be really careful because these things feel like they can break. You know, they're like these clear ones that open up, and this is something really cool that I like. So look at the pie. You see how she's holding a pie with a hole in it, and then you open it up, and the pie is like destroyed. I think that is really cool and really clever. But I'm gonna be super careful with these. One of the things I really wanted these, so I bought this one new because I really wanted this this little promo card. But what I found interesting is this scene is basically a rehearsal scene. So this is the famous Nadia scene, but in the movie she's got her shirt off. You know, she doesn't have anything on under Jim's shirt. But here and Jim's basically shirtless, you know, because he's trying to convince her to stay, everything. But this is like them, I'm guessing, in rehearsal, which is like really cool. And inside you got, you know, some behind the scenes stuff with it. But I just thought this artwork was like really dope. And you can even put it in front if you want to make it like more like white and everything. But I don't do that just because it's clear. But I'll show you the inside. This is the unrated one, and it comes with both full screen and widescreen DVDs. But I constantly feel like these are going to break, so I try to be super careful with them. That and stain and get like this ugly yellow. This one, we got the original artwork. These are the rated, the theatrical versions of it. And again, you see the pie right here. Let me see if I can open it. You see pie. Ooh. I feel like, bro, these are so stiff. Like, I feel like I'm going to break it right now. So, see, pie. Full pie destroyed. Love that. Ooh. It's got the same thing on the inside with this. And the discs are the exact same things. It's just the rated theatrical versions. But these things are fragile. Like, because my Legend one, I bought my Legend one twice. Because these things, they are fragile as all hell. Probably why they didn't last long too. I thought about, let me just collect all these Ultimate Edition ones. And I haven't found any other ones. I've only found American Pie 1 and 2 and Legend. But I haven't found any other ones. Which I think is kind of weird. Some people know this and some people don't. But American Pie has a 3-hour documentary about the making of the first 3 movies. And it's called American Pie Revealed. Very high recommend on this. Now, I just have the standalone version of this, but this comes with, if you get the 4-pack, if you just get I think the Blu-ray of the first 4 movies in 1 pack, this comes with it. So I think that's the only other version it comes with, this and then that one version of the movie. So, which is the cheaper option. Just get all 4, one little Blu-ray pack, you're good, and it comes with this 3-hour documentary. So high recommend if you're just looking to consolidate and get all the movies. But they had little teasers before that. So this one came with American Pie 2 on DVD. So it came with this. So you would get American Pie 2. And they came in this little double pack with this little card right here. So these are like behind the scenes. Everything on here is in this. They even like at the opening of this tease like, hey, this is just a sample of a 3-hour documentary we have coming, you know, for American Wedding. But really dope behind the scenes. But if you already have this is the same thing. And they have a volume 1, Beneath the Crust 1, which I haven't got yet. Like I said, I was gonna wait for that one. But this collection is ever growing. So I'm going to get volume 1 too, but I just haven't got it yet. All right, last 2 things. And these two are like the most inappropriate things I have. First one, we'll get to a knickknack. I got this off of Etsy. And y'all can judge me all y'all want. This is just on the shelf decoration, but I got a little homemade, I think it's 3D printed, little doll of Nadia from that scene, which is really cool. It's from like, I think it's called Out of Stock Toys or Figures on Etsy. They have a bunch of really random cool ones from scenes and movies, but this is her in the scene. You even get the exact same Hustler magazine she was looking at. The exact same. This art print is a little like soft, like it's not like the most high quality art print, but I think it's just kind of cool shelf display. It's like one of a kind. Like there's not that many. I think when I bought it, there was only 2 left on Etsy, but very inappropriate. I just think it's kind of cool to have. Last thing, this is probably the rarest thing in this whole collection, American Pie. I only found one on Germany eBay, and they would not ship to the United States. I had to get this. I had to pay a friend to buy it for me and then pay for shipping. It was only 20 bucks. Well, it was 20 bucks to buy it and then 20 bucks to ship. So 40 bucks total. But I've never seen this anywhere else, and I've never seen it since. Like, I can't find it anywhere. It is the 6-disc movie set, German edition, but it's got this slipcover. This 3D, I don't know if you can really see it. You can see how 3D this slipcover is. I've never seen a slipcover like this. Like, I just leave it on its side. But in here, we got the first, I think, 6 movies. Yeah, 6 movies, American Pie, 2, Wedding, Band Camp, Naked Mile, and Beta House. And they all come... I actually like the disc on these more than the American disc, but I like this set. But it's a slip cover. Like, I'm trying to see if it reads on camera that it's like legit 3D printed or something like that. It's like, I don't know. I've never seen anything extruded to this degree, and I think it's cool. Like, the fact that somebody did this, like, come on, American Pie is that big of a franchise, you know? But this is probably the rarest and hardest to find thing in my collection. God bless you, Germany. So that's my full ultimate American Pie collection. It's not complete. I was going to put the complete collection, but I'm still growing this. There's still a few things I want to get, like the Behind the Crust one, which I can get for like, I think I can get it for like $2 somewhere. On eBay, it's probably $5. The Laserdisc, so hard to find. The vinyl is just kind of expensive right now. And that's about it. I haven't got the cassette tapes. The cassette tapes, too, are super expensive. Or finding the first, 3 Blu-rays with the slipcovers is also expensive. So it's still ever growing. And we just got American Pie 1 on 4K. There's still 3 other movies. I don't think the straight to DVD ones will ever come to 4K, but the theatrical ones will come to 4K one of these days. So that's dope. I was going to show the digital. I didn't show it. I do have a few of them on digital. I don't have them all on digital. I'm waiting till they go on sale, and I'm just going to get the bundle, because they're like, on Vudu, they're like $15 each or something, but you can get all 9 for like $50. So I'm going to do that. I think I only have American Pie 2 and American Reunion on digital right now. So I need to get all the digital ones as well, just to have, when I'm on the road. I don't think I'm that crazy. I've seen horror fans do this with Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Thing, The Fog, where they collect every version of everything. But because that's horror, it means something different. But because mine's like a raunchy teen 90s comedy, early 2000s, it's looked at a little differently. I don't see any difference with it. I think all this stuff is really cool. And my goal is to just have it all on like one display shelf like that up there when I move into my new place. So what do you guys think? Do y'all obsessively collect? Like, do y'all have that one movie that y'all are just like, I'm going to collect every version of this? Because I don't think you should do it with it. This is like obsessive compulsive collector problems. And luckily, it's just this one movie. Like I said, Star Wars is kind of getting there. I'm trying to be careful with that. But as of right now, it's just American Pie. And I have thought about getting custom steelbooks to these. So that might be coming in the future. I have thought about doing custom Blockbuster box sets for these two. That might be coming in the future. And I do have inside information that there is another big box set for another American Pie movie coming from overseas. Like, my lips are sealed. I've seen the artwork and it's dope. I just don't know when it's coming. It's supposed to come out this year, but maybe next year. But believe me, when I get that, I will be making a video for it. Cheers.